I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease in my mid-30s, later than most. And as I was very sick, it began to make me think about the broader implications of the diagnosis. How long I would be around, how long I would be healthy, have a meaningful lifestyle, how long would I be there for my children, how would I even pay for health insurance in retirement.
Dave and I had just moved into a new house we had built. We're up to our ears in stress of moving and building your own home. And he kind of started to get sick, and we thought maybe it was the stress. You know, there was a lot going on. He traveled a lot for work, and we had 3 young kids. So we just kind of, as you do, ignore things until you can't ignore them anymore.
I don't remember the specific moment where we first learned about Crohn's, but it was early enough in our lives that it's been in our lives for a very long time.
I knew that there was something going on. I knew that, he wasn't himself. And it was over kind of like a year period of time. And then eventually, once he had a full diagnosis and was able to give all of the answers to us kids when we were probably 10, 11, 12 years old.
He worked so hard to not let anybody really even know that he had Crohn's. He was a private person, and he didn't ever want it to define him, so he never let it define him. Would we be late for things? Yeah, there are times when you have to just kind of put the pause button on, but he never missed a vacation, a ski trip, a hike. He never missed a thing. He was always there.
For many years, the only effective treatment for me was prednisone. And obviously being on a steroid for that long comes with it a lot of scary side effects and concerns. As I began to move through that, though, I was able to meet some really good physicians, get some great healthcare support, which has largely been effective with only occasional flares.
For many years I wasn't even aware that Dave had Crohn's. And then I understood that he did, but I didn't think about it much because he's never let it affect him, impact him, slow him down in any way.
So Dave does have bad days. Dave has bad nights. He will be up all night long, not getting sleep, and he still wakes up in the morning and goes to work.
One day we had an important business meeting, and we had to be at the airport. We needed to be there by 6 a.m. So I drugged myself in at 6. Dave was already there. And I walk up to Dave, he's there, he's got a smile on his face, determined look, ready to go. And then I get closer and I see he's just as pale as he can be. And I said, Dave, are you okay? He said, yeah, I'm fine, everything's fine. Last night I had an infusion treatment. And a few hours after that, Dave's in the airport, 6 a.m., beat me there with a smile on his face. It's really something worthy of a lot of respect. Someone who's fighting and winning the battle every day, in spite of having something that makes it harder and never complaining. I complain when I get the hiccup.
I don't know how a guy that doesn't have a disease handles it, but he does somehow.
Having to go through those things and still be as there and present every day is really impactful for me and something that I'm striving every day to be like.
I feel like, have been blessed in a situation where my dad's been able to do a lot of the stuff that he wants to do still. But I feel like there's a lot of people who don't get that opportunity. And because we really don't know what is causing it or really how to fix it, for a lot of people there just isn't that hope for a normal life.
I really believe that the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation will be a key to unlocking additional success stories like myself, as well as helping us continue to get to that next level of treatments and perhaps even finding a cure one day.
The number of us that are impacted is really startling, something like 1 in 100. The fastest growing population of new Crohn's and colitis patients are infants and young children. So if something is hurting our young people and it can be beaten, then we need to lean in.
Without the doctors, without the medicine, without the research, we wouldn't be doing any of this.
He is an airplane pilot, he's a scuba diver, he goes on hikes with my family, we boat. He really lives such a full, enjoyable life. I think that's really important for people to see with Crohn's disease that is possible, and I'm really proud of him for that.
I am the most proud of Dave for how he handles this disease and his life. I don't know how you can't emotionally be down and let this get you, but somehow he bounces back, he gets up, and he goes again.